Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Bears of Oakland taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, and that is incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the...
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. DJ Moore, and touchdown! DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. In motion, the tight end. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
This fielded right at the goal line. Fighting ahead at the 15. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This out quickly to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing again is Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We're good, we're good. Hold on. Check.
Read option, this is Gibbs. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A Another run for Gibbs here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. There's the pullback. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Escaping and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now motion left with Mooney. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain as he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fun.
Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That is caught by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On second down, here's Goff. A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on second down is Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw is Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hey, remember Monday. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Zach.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Fields now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now Fields going to move him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. His throw incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second down. Here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. St. Brown in motion right. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey,
back to the air, Fields on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Eckler again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Fields on third and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Bears! Velus Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Finding space at the 40 as they finally rein to them in at the 48. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And the Bears first
Hey,
down.
551, 551. Test, watch right. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Value 3, value 3.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give right side for Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Don't jump, ready?
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well